I'm just wait. और देख ले क्या चेंज करना चाहिए तो उस पे लग भेजना है तू
So, ma'am, let's start the webinar. So, shall we start, ma'am? Arushi, ma'am, shall we start?
Yes. Let's start now.
Okay.
I think Dr. Jain is trying to say something. So,
Okay.
sir, please unmute yourself.
Hello, Yogesh. How are you?
Hello, sir. I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Very
Yes,
good.
sir, how
Your
are you?
efforts
Good
are
to see you.
really commendable. Huh?
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Ruchira. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. आप कैसे हैं?
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ तुम लोगों ने जो है ना एक नया स्किल दे दिया हम लोगों को काम करने का है ना थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर डूइंग दैट एंड ऑल क्योंकि हमारा तुम्हारे साथ हमारा भी एक्सपोजर बढ़ा है ऐसा नहीं कि कुछ हमें मिला नहीं है और फिर आप लोग तो इतना एफर्ट कर रहे हैं कि मेज 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 जो है इस देश की सबसे बढ़िया क्रॉप बने थैंक यू फॉर दैट और मैं हमेशा ही अब आप लोगों से बोला है कि भाई कि -10 +20 +20 that that you remember
Yes,
I
sir.
remember the last slide, sir. -10 +20 +20.
yeah
So
that should
-10
cover
on area and then +10 on yield and then this +20
yeah
on
no
yield and stuff.
-10
Yeah.
+20 +20
+20, yeah.
this is a key thing which we really wanted to achieve as soon as possible right sir you please continue your presentation and everything I think you have sent it to the OMCs Rekha
Yes, sir, I have sent the mail to the OMCs, sir. Webinar link also, sir. I have sent it, sir.
link or to them and
Yes, sir, I have sent it.
give some message to them कि सब join कर लो आप लोग आए हुए हैं सब लोग तो they can start now
Okay, sir.
okay.
नहीं बिल्कुल ठीक है मैं कहता हूँ मेरी कहा आपने देखा है इसमें बताइए उनका छोड़ो
Rekha, you want to begin?
Yes, ma'am. Just,
Yeah.
yes. Honorable members, welcome to GEMA webinar. We are privileged to have among us Mr. Yougesh Kumar as the speaker from the industry. Mr. Yougesh Kumar is the crop marketing lead for South Asia at Corteva AgriScience. With over 17 years of experience in agronomy, marketing, and seed commercialization, he brings strategic insight and grassroots expertise to the agriculture sector. Known for his sustainability driven approach and farmer centric mindset, Yogesh has significantly contributed to value chain development. He holds a degree in agriculture from GBPUAT and has worked extensively across geographies and functions. I invite our knowledge partner, Ms. Ruchira Seni, Head Advocacy and Industry Affairs, Corteva AgriScience, to start knowledge share. Over to you, Ms. Ruchira Seni.
Thank you, Rekha, and thank you to GEMA, in fact, for giving us an opportunity and a platform. In fact, I'd like to borrow a leaf from your own initiative wherein you did a program on next generation Makkah Roundtable on 10th June. That was a food for thought for us. We didn't even get knowledge on knowledge and information, the snippets of knowledge, but also we had good nuggets of questions that came to us. So we thought we'll try to unlock them today. So today we have a panel of 4 experts from the Cortiva, and we'll certainly like to unlock 4 important questions that came up on 10th of June. So here we are to present and listen, and I give the baton to Yougesh for the presentation.
Okay, so thanks, Ruchira. So good evening, everyone. And I wanted to start with the Cotiva introduction because now we are connecting to the larger audience here. So we just wanted to give a quick brief about the Cotiva, who we are and how we are working as a global player in the agriculture. So this is the first chart that we wanted to share with you, that the Cotiva is a purely agriculture, company. We have a pure play global agriculture. It's a company is founded in 2019 by spin-off of three of the major strength, if you see together, like a Dow, DuPont, and Pioneer. And we are operating in more than 125 countries across the globe, and we have very strong R&D facilities, around 120 plus. On an average basis, if you see every country, we have very strong R&D facilities, and we have 100 plus manufacturing sites, and we are operating in 100 plus crop across the globe. We provide the right mix of seeds, crop protection, and digital solution to maximize yield and improve profitability to across the farmers where we are operating. And we also try to enhance the productivity and the food supply to the growing populations across. So with this global strength and the local focus is very, very important. So whatever we are doing from a global perspective, we try to bring that knowledge to the local farmer to develop the need as per the local customers' requirements. So if you see, the Cotiva seed innovations are designed very, very strongly to improve productivity, enhance the climate resilience to address the climate challenges. We reduce the pest losses. We are working with the native traits. We are working with some of the other technologies to putting into the seeds, so we can deliver a superior result at a farmer level. So if you see in the nutshell, we help a farmer to grow more with the less. And we have best in class R&D facility where the more than 100 years of experience we have in research and breeding and technologies. And we have an elite diverse germplasm. We have a global access to that germplasm that we fuse together and try to bring the product to the local country, to India, where we are putting all the efforts to advance that product, testing that product, and putting all the efforts to make farmers successful by putting that product into their local growing condition and make them happy by performing that product and adding a more value to in their daily agriculture in terms of the technology, in terms of solution what we are bringing up. So with this, I just quickly wanted to move to the next chart where we wanted to introduce the panel today. So I'm Yougesh and I'm a crop marketing leader. We have a Ruchira today for this panel presentation. She is the head of advocacy and industrial affairs for South Asia. We also have a Lakshmi Narayan, who is taking care of crop economy for entire South Asia. And we also have Ashish Pandey. He is a strategic leader for a new initiative and growth and the grower engagement programs what we are running across productions as well as the commercial fronts across. So with this team, we are take you through to the complete the presentation and the tag what we are prepared today. And as Ruchira mentioned, our presentation, our today discussion is very much influenced with the very recent roundtable what we attended on 10th June at India International Center, New Delhi, and it was a next gen Makta roundtable with the GEMA and with the association of IMR. It was conducted, and it was very amazing experience, not for just Cotiva, for the entire value chain partners. Those are connected with the corn cultivation, corn services, corn entire value chain was very much getting insights from this, because Mr. Jain has talked about from an industry perspective, and Mr. Chart from our director IMR is talk about majorly how the opportunity with the corn we are exploring and what are the concerns what we wanted to resolve. So if you see the takeaway from that roundtable, we have very clearly seen that there is acreages around 12 million hectares. It's ever highest hectares we are reaching in this production cycle. And there is a strong, upside in terms of the productivity, where we have targeted projections around 42.3 million metric ton. But still, with the the growing demand what we have seen and the the kind of production what we are projected, with that there is a clear-cut demand and supply gaps is visible during that that roundtable, and we have seen it is can be lead to around 13 million metric ton in a next 4 to 5 years. And this gap can be fulfilled by maximize the potentiality of our productivity. If we can improve the productivity, we can definitely fulfill this gap. So this was the major thing. And some of the other concerns we have also gone through, and we also, putting into the today discussion where the comparison in a tech what Mr. Jen was shared that day related to the, the starch content variation in a international maize versus India maize. And whatever the starch is available, the extractability to convert into the ethanol production, that was a major challenge that he highlighted. A part of it related to the DDGS quality and the kind of DDGS, we are right now we are producing, how we can reduce the aflatoxin. There is a high moisture in grains is happening, impacting aflatoxin like anything, and there is a infrastructure for maize drying is still lacking in the country. So the farmer is looking for that perspective. If that the drying material reach out to the industry level, so we can enhance the aflatoxin or reduce the aflatoxin, enhance the DDGS quality. There is some more discussion happening towards a farmer centricity, educating a farmer, how we can make them more profitable, and how we can enhance or improve the the FPOs partnerships across the value chain, so they can add some more value, and it could be a more sustainable model that we can generate for our entire corn value systems. So with this, I just take a small pause. If Mr. Jain or someone from IMR wanted to add anything on this roundtable, and then we'll take it forward to the next chart. Jen sir, you wanted to add anything on this?
No, you have correctly outlined everything in our concerns, no doubt about it. You have appropriately taken our concerns. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So by taking a move forward from here, I just wanted to deep dive in terms of the corn productivity challenges. We all know in a kharif there is a 70% and plus the hectares is available, and here we have most of the opportunity to improve in terms of the productivity. As a global average is very high, but we have that average we are reaching out with the spring and rabi, but still there is a lot of opportunity for kharif to be put some intervention in terms of the entire value chain to improve it out. But when we are putting one more step down and see, this is from where we need to start actually. So if you see this 5 state that's contribute around 5.5 million hectare, and if you see around close to 70% of the entire the area for kharif is comes under this 5 state, where we can putting our efforts and where we need to be improve the productivity. But what are the challenges these are the states are passing through at this point of time? So the challenges in terms of the biotic and abiotic stresses, it's about disease, it's about pest pressure, it's about FAW. Some of the critical stage irrigation is also missing it out, because 70% of this 5.5 million or this 8.4 million is comes under rain dependent agriculture. So some of the critical stage irrigations farmer could not able to give it on time. So that is also impacting very strongly to reduce the productivity. And very important point, harvestable plant population is very, very important, because each and every plant in a kharif perspective on an average basis around 170 to 200 gram grain that plant is produced. If the harvestable plant population impacted is not there as per the the recommended, or it should be there, then automatically the yield will not become up to that level, and the productivity will remain same, or it will not grow as per the expectation. And some of the post harvest losses, because rainy season is there, the produce is not that much getting a dryness, so grain moisture followed by some rain impact, it will be lead some certain diseases also that is impact very, very heavily in terms of aflatoxins contained. So I just wanted to bring your focus towards of this center image. If you see this image, we just putting for understanding purpose of this group, that how harvesting population, if you see the variation in between, if you see there is a lot of skip, there is no plant available in between, and those plants, if those plant will be there, the productivity level will be different in the kharif. So the major challenge is to secure the plants, and they has to be contribute to the final cobs, and cob has to be converted into the final grain, then only the productivity can be improved in that level. And I remember the discussion what Jensa we have together in that your office. If 1 ton we can target from this kharif, it is directly going to be contribute around 8 million metric ton directly. So I think first step what we identify, it is coming from the the plant population. So at least harvestable plant population, how we can improve the critical stage irrigation, what kind of the climate resilience product we can bring into the system, biotic and biotic stress, what kind of the traits, native traits we can introduce that can give us tolerance to the to the plant. and post-harvest losses we can reduce the aflatoxin to improve the DDGS quality. So by putting all these building blocks together, how Corteva is working together for all these elements to, giving a clear-cut focus to the local product development, to the local, farmer services, to give a next level of, the yield, and how we are improving, how we are working towards a productivity, how we are working towards a DDGS quality improvement by improving a gain quality. With that, I just wanted to hand it over the mic to our leading economist, Mr. Lakshmi Narayan, who will be take it forward from here. And if any point anyone wants us to add, we can take those question or a point here, and then Lakshmi can take it forward to the Corteva approach, how we are working on a field together, and how we can resolve these challenges for the productivity and quality improvement for DDGS. Okay, Lakshmi, over to you.
Yeah, I think if no questions, good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you, Yougesh, for putting the perspective and also the elaborating and impact in brief on the company's strengths and global strength, as well as capabilities to locally adapt to improve the productivity and help the farmers. Right. With that, I just picking the point from where Yougesh left it, regarding the productivity, which is more majorly spread across between 3 seasons from rainy, Kharif, and Rabi, as well as spring. You can see the left-hand side chart where the yield in Kharif, it is our talk about the Corteva genetics, how we are doing well in the farmer field, from around 5.5 tons to around close to 7 MTs per hectare. And in fact, the Rabi and spring, which is close to 10 to 12 MTs per hectare. The reason behind that is that these are the averages of Corteva genetics from 2010 to 2024, very fair increase in the potential productivity. And the reason behind it, the strong genetics, which we have 40 plus high performing hybrids, which are completely tailored to the geographical requirement, based on the geographical requirement, and also the customer needs and the farmer need. And specific to the season, specific to the areas, the hybrids are advanced, tested and advanced to the respective region, zones, respective geography, so that the highest potentiality of the hybrid can be harvested. And also the geography driven, as I said, it is very much important because rainy corn, that is Kharif corn, is not similar across India. We have to tailor the hybrid to the geography requirement, based on the geography requirement. With that, I just click on Yougesh. You say why we are so ahead over the national average. Our whatever hybrid average is more than that. It is just high quality seed which we provide because of expertise in the production as well as the quality team, high vigors and high germinations. And we have opportunity because Yougesh touched upon that. The population is the biggest, establishing the population is the biggest challenge in Kharif because of varied adverse weather conditions outside, because of external factors. That is the reason Pioneer has this, and also the other genetics will have the limitation to adapt to the high planting density and give the yield. But Pioneer Corteva genetics will have the advantage in increasing the population, increasing the planting density and harvestable population by close to 4 to 5 kgs, so that we can directly improve the yield by around 4 to 5 quintals, 3 to 5 quintals per acre. That means around 1 ton per hectare. Right. And also we have capabilities to build increasing demand for mechanization of planting. We have the capability to build the mechanized planting fit hybrids, fit genetics, so that it is ease of, because you see population establishment also depends on the method of planting. Okay, if you can improve that with precision planting, we can further improve the plant population as well as the yield. And also we have the capabilities in the intercropping. Our hybrids best fit in the intercropping also. And also there is one more technology which we adopt in the hybrids for the specific geography, which we call as Aquamax. Aquamax is a kind of hybrid which can perform in the respective geographies, withstanding the stress situations. That is the ability of the hybrid to give yield, better yield compared to the other genetics under stress or adverse conditions. Okay. With this, I will pause for a minute or a few seconds. If any questions, I can take it. Otherwise, I can move to the next level. Okay, fine. Just Yougesh also touched upon the
one question.
Yes, sir. Please.
How much is percentage of your seeds in in Kharif, total Kharif, like it is how much this yeah, this 7 tons per hectare, how much is percentage of your seed in total population?
Okay. Yogesh, you will take that. It is around 10%, right? 10 to 12%.
So the
In
operation,
Kharif.
this 5 state, if you see, where we have a 5.5 million hectares, we have around 13% hectares cover under the Cotivo brand seeds. Rest is 80% is comes under the various different companies are operating there. So there is a number of companies operating and they are providing their seeds. We have only 13% in this 5 states.
Do you have space to increase it? You have the seed production to increase it or not?
So we are working to enhance our production capacities and we are diversifying all the risks. So seed will be available and we can reach out to the maximum number of farmers. So at least they can also benefit with the high quality seeds as the other farmers experience right now.
Perfect. That is what is required actually.
Yeah.
That is what is required. The more spread of better seeds to the farmers at the right price. These are the two things. Now please go ahead.
Thanks, Yogesh. Thanks for the question, sir. Just go to the next slide. There was a requirement of high DDGS from Cotivo hybrids. DDGS, everyone knows that, and Yougesh also touched on that point. High moisture is the one area, and the unseasonal rains during the cropping period leads to the fungal development and ultimately in turn to the aflatoxin development. With that, Cotivo has the high capabilities and the genetic inbuilt capabilities of the genetics, like early maturity hybrids which can save some money to the farmer, as well as escape the unseasonal rains which can come at the harvest. Okay, and the second piece is that high moisture is always related to the maturity of the hybrid as well as the genetics which can faster dry down. That means the hybrids, once they are harvested at physiological maturity, it has to take very limited period of time to get dry, so that there will not be any catch of aflatoxin. And also that we have to build, and it is already work in progress. We have all the hybrids in the farmer field, that we have the best genetic for the issue. The reason for the aflatoxin is the ear rots, which our hybrids can withstand that kind of ear rots under better resistance, better tolerance compared to the other genetics in the markets. Just coming to the next is that, click Yougesh, just to talk about that. Yeah, you see, even under the situation of high moisture, it is always difficult to go for the mechanized harvesting, right? Why? Because there will be a kernel damage if you harvest at the high moisture. The hybrids which are very much suitable for mechanized harvest, most of the times will have the faster dry down capabilities and the low moistures kind of thing. And so that going forward, farmer may not be going for drying for so many days, 4 to 5 days. It is hardly less than 2 days. It will take unless it is rainfall days, but it will take less than 2 days, so that can be stored appropriately, and our genetics carries with the better storability, that is storage, withstanding storage capabilities. Okay, overall you see the genetics which we have are best for low moisture, good for ear rots which are directly related to the aflatoxin, as well as the early maturity, low moisture, so that it is easy for mechanized harvesting, as well as the storability and drying also. Just few seconds, I pause. If any questions, then I can go to the next slide. Yeah. Coming to the next slide, you see the major core content of the discussion was behind the starch and extractable extractable starch, and as well as the production of ethanol. Here, some of the analysis report just I kept here for reference, and these are the reports we generated from First Source Lab on dry quality basis analysis. It is the dry basis data. In the future slide, I will be discussing on the potential of ethanol and how much is the starch and amylopectin content. Here you can see there are two tables here, left hand side and right hand side. You can clearly see that there is a big difference in the starch content of the hybrids. Okay, the thing is that here left hand side, these are the produced from the Kharif season, where most all of our Kharif hybrids are tested for the starch on dry basis, which is from 71 to 73%, 67 to 71%. Others, our Koteva hybrid showing 71 to 73%. I will touch upon the ethanol potential ethanol production estimated, which would be to the exact number, but it is estimated completely. And coming to the post, that is Rabi season and spring corn. Rabi season and the spring corn season produced corn clearly shows that high starch content. I will let you know the reasons. What are the reasons behind this variation in the next slide? But the point to be noted is that the starch content is from 83 to 87%. Amylose is from 67 to 71%. More the amylose, more starch, soft starch, extractable starch will be high, and then definitely it will lead to the higher ethanol production. Any questions? Otherwise, I can move to the next slide. Yeah. Next, you see that it is the analysis based on the dry basis, and then we estimated considering some of the points as per the articles we have seen online. Here is the Kharif hybrid showing the estimated ethanol production from liters from 1 MT of corn. Koteva hybrid showing higher, relatively higher, around 400 plus. I'm not saying that is the exact number, but sample to sample it may vary, but it is completely, that is ethanol production or starch content completely, as we all know, that depend on the management practices, non-stress areas, control of biotic and abiotic stresses, and also balanced nutrition, right? With that, first I will complete the left-hand side, this one. The lower, relatively lower than the Rabi and spring corn hybrids is because of the grain type, which is mainly flint and semi-flint, and most of it is uncertain kind of weather conditions. There will not be proper development of the grain and in turn the starch. But once you give the good management, good balanced nutrition, hand over the farmer, definitely there is an opportunity to improve the starch content in the Kharif season hybrids also. But coming to the right-hand side, which is the Rabi as well as the spring corn, the ethanol production is estimated to be around close to 480, 490 liters per MT, subject to the growing conditions, management, everything. But what we are seeing, the reason for this is that mainly the grain type, which is dent as well as a semi-dent, bold grains, more soft starch, which can be extractable easily and which can be converted in the better way, and then better growing conditions and eye management. Given that point, genetics will have the space to play in higher starch as well as the ethanol production, which means that temperate kind of genetics, which we have dominated by temperate kind of genetics, which have better starch as the extractable starch. Just I will stop here for a minute. Okay, Yougesh. Next, with this, no questions, then I would like to hand it over to Ashish for a quick update on the whatever efforts in collaborating with industries as well as the effort in handholding the farmer for the improving the productivity of the farmer. Over to you, Ashish.
Thank you, Lakshmiji. Can someone confirm that I am audible?
Yes, you are, Ashish.
Yes, you are.
Yes, sir, you are. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Great. Thank you very much. Good evening, industry colleagues and esteemed GEMA members. My name is Ashish Pandey, and I'm Strategic Initiative Lead for Koteva Agri-Science. So it is evident that Koteva hybrids are high yielding and suitable for higher ethanol recovery, benefiting both the farmer and the industry. But to take this technology to farm, to realize the true genetic potential, there are certain things which are required. Here, we will explore that how this corn ethanol opportunity, we can take it further. So Koteva team can provide training developed for customized corn cultivation scenarios under its flagship program known as Pioneer 360. Now, this is the program where tech can be taken to fields in a simplistic manner that our farmer can understand and get benefit of. So it starts with end-to-end agronomic services, right from field preparation to ensure optimum plant population, which can deliver up to 1 metric ton yield per hectare. Additionally, within use of same resources, but at the same time, we also work on timely fertilizer application, right time of irrigation at critical stages, and post-harvest management to optimize the quality of DDGS and aflatoxin control. Next, please. Our farmer advisory and support services includes crop advisory for critical corn stages. It also includes on-field and off-the-field yield improvement training, demonstration of high-yielding seeds, and 24/7 customer support under a program called Paramarsh through phone and mobile application. Next, please. Not only this, we are also working with agri-service platform and value chain partners for planter as a service, crop nutrition initiatives, drone spray in cornfield, and harvesting and threshing support to the farmers. So these are all the activities we are doing under the brand name or under the flagship program called Pioneer 360. Next, please. Now, we would like to talk about some multi-stakeholder success stories created in last 2 years. We are honored to work with Gulshan Polyols in Madhya Pradesh, Assam, and Uttar Pradesh with an objective of productivity improvement through high quality seeds and agronomic solutions. We are glad to have a tie-up with IIMR, Department of Agriculture, and State Agriculture Universities. This entire model starts with selection of village and farmer, identifying productivity improvement opportunities, distributing high quality seeds, distributing high quality seeds, handholding these farmers for entire crop growing tenure with world-class agronomy, and finally celebrating the success of these farmers with harvesting and yield days. So I will continue. If there is any question, I can stop here.
Dr. Jain, please mute yourself.
Yeah.
Dr.
So-
Jain, please mute yourself.
Yeah. So under the 360-degree approach, such meetings are organized. So next, please. As you can see that in this program with Gulshan Polyols, under the 360-degree approach, such meetings right there in field and at various other locations, these meetings were organized to support, and print media also supported to spread the awareness in various geographies. And we are glad to share that final yield improvement in Chhindwara was from 4.5 metric ton per hectare to 7 metric ton per hectare. And in Assam, it increased from 6 metric ton per hectare to impressive 11 metric ton per hectare. And we are very, very thankful to our colleagues from IIMR for guiding those farmers and ensuring such a high and impressive yield in farmers. So thank you so much for the good work that you did. And we expect IIMR and the entire team to continue similar work in future as well. Next, please. Now we'll move to another project with Indian Glycols Limited in Uttar Pradesh. We increased the productivity and mechanization which was required at that point of time. The approach was again to provide end-to-end technology demonstration in collaboration with IIMR, Department of Agriculture and State Agriculture Universities. This model also starts with selection of village and farmer, identifying productivity improvement opportunities. Apart from it, tie up with manufacturer, planter manufacturer, drone operator, and fertilizer manufacturer was a key part of it, distributing high quality seed, handholding farmer for entire duration of 120 days so they do not feel isolated or alone, and they feel that somebody is there to take care of their needs as and when they need it. So it was done. Next, please. You can see in some of the glimpse that initiative and activities we did. Right from drone application, demonstration of seed, and use of sophisticated pneumatic planter was part of this entire activity. In last few images, you can see that we also demonstrated that how high yielding can practically leads to increase in productivity. Next, please. Thank you, IMR, for a strong on-ground execution and creating positive impact. With these two success stories, I wish to offer a framework for exploring opportunities further and together. Koteva will provide high-yielding corn seed to farmer so they can produce more out of same acre of land. Technical guidance on ground training will also be provided by Koteva. We will also support SOP development, calculation of yield, calculation of return on investment compared to all other competing crop, and what is the final value delivery at farmer level. But at the same time, as a multi-stakeholder partnership, we request the ethanol units and other partners to come forward, and they can provide a team which can reach out to farmer level. We are present in many of the geographies, but your units may be in a geography where Koteva or other core companies are not present. We need a team from your side to reach to farmer level initially. Then ethanol units can help us organize village level meeting by identifying location and interested farmers for cultivation in areas where again companies like Koteva are not present. Ethanol units can provide local team for further implementation of agronomic advisory and management practices at critical crop stages. Finally, the units can also help us organizing the return on investment days or yield days as we can call them, so that we can demonstrate the return on investment on corn versus the competing crops, and we can take the vision of Janser to a new height, that we can make maize, which is a commercial crop, to as the #1 crop in the India. So this is where we see an opportunity of multi-stakeholder partnership with esteemed member of Grain Ethanol Manufacturer Association of GEMA. I will stop here and we will now open this session for question and answer, where my colleague Ruchira is going to moderate the session. Thank you so much, GEMA members, for your attention, providing Koteva an opportunity to explain and increase the productivity of farmer. Over to you, Ruchira, for question and answer session. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Ashish. So as Ashish ended with the line that with 360-degree approach, we try to create good lighthouse examples, but there's no cookie-cutter approach. We would like to have a freewheeling discussion, and it will be really important for us to unlock few more questions that you would have in mind. So open for that, and we invite the questions from the audience.
Yeah, as you have said, Assam has given a very wonderful result. This year, I'm seeing the grain size is not really very good. I don't know what is the reason. Either they have some different things, or grain size is little less, as per my experience. I'm seeing the samples coming from the plant purchasing Assam. I would not say that it belongs to Koteva or anything. It is difficult to say that it is a Koteva. But I'm telling you overall. No doubt there the yield per hectare has increased. Hectares have increased. Both the things have increased in Assam. That is a commendable experience and result of your efforts there. You and IMR and some of the industry also done something with you. So efforts are very good, but grain size, I don't know, which we are getting is not very good. Can you just tell me something about it?
I will quickly try to answer that, sir. You see, actually, Assam is relatively early planting there will continuous planting season will be there. The crop which might have gone through, because there is a sudden increase of temperatures during the grain filling stage, somewhere from mid of March or end of March to the April also. If you are talking about the post training, if I am not wrong, that is a Rabi season crop.
Yes.
There was a sudden increase in the temperatures during the grain filling stage, and also there was rains during the flowering, post flowering, as well as till harvest. there is a nutritional imbalance and sudden increase in temperature may be the probable reasons for the reduced grain size. Otherwise, most of the times, Rabi season will not have this kind of situations historically, but little bit this year. In fact, that post Rabi 2024 was little different than the actual years with respect to the temperatures.
Okay.
That is the understanding we have.
That
Further
temperature and the weather plays a more key role
yeah.
in
Yes.
yield, in the size, in everything, huh?
Yeah. Most of that the stage of the crop at which the stresses are there.
Okay.
If the stage is crossed the grain filling stage, if it is duff stage, it may not impact the grain size. If it is just milking stage, that will be proper for proper development of the grain, ideal temperatures and the nutritional requirement will be there. If not, there will be a slight reduction in the grain size.
I just want to know one more thing. Will the GM corn will help our country? Because I am told that GM corn is 200 days crop, isn't it?
No, you see,
I
sir,
don't know. I
number
need
of
knowledge
days.
on that.
Just quickly, I will throw some insights on that. It is not really everywhere. It is 200 days. Okay, it is the crop maturity or hybrid maturity is decided by the growing degree days. We call it as a growing degree days. It is a very, very technical term. I can say that the temperatures will determine the maturity of the hybrid. Okay, if you say GM crop, which is mainly if you are talking about the North America, where the temperatures will be low, there it will take 6 months for the production of the crop. But if you come to the South India, the same hybrid, same kind of genetics will take 120 days for maturity. If I go to the Bihar, it will take 150 to 160 days. That is that same genetics difference in the number of days for harvest is because of the temperature, the day length and temperatures in the day, so that it will be called as a growing degree days accumulation of the crop during the cropping period. It need not be everywhere 200. It depends on the day length and temperature of that particular window.
So you mean to say that for our country, hybrid seeds are much more economical to produce because of the low duration of the crop? Number one. Second, they are more adaptable to our weather conditions.
Yes. As you rightly said.
Thank you. That our hybrid bridge, what you are, hybrid seeds which you are producing and others are producing, are much better for Indian conditions as compared to GM corn bean seeds.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. There are 3 questions. One is that our genetics is better than the GM crop. One is, and second, if I'm not wrong, our local those genetics will come less in these areas, geographies, and third one is the adaptability wise.
Correct.
You see that GM is the concept. GM is the concept, sir. Genetically modified corn is a concept. It is a technology, but the genetics which suits in US may not be suitable here because of their adaptability, because each genetic showed different behavior to the different growing conditions. Okay. That is the reason most of the companies, if we have the capabilities to bring the germplasm from US, but that may not work here because of different behavior of the genetics. That is the reason every company, in fact, we do compare genetics and then adjust the genetics to the local requirement. And coming to the maturity, as I said, the hybrid which is 200 days in US or the genetics which is 150 days in Bihar will come 120 days in AP, Andhra Pradesh, because of longer day length, higher temperatures compared to the Bihar. That is the physiology of the crop, physiology of the genetics is defined like that.
Okay.
Third, adaptability. Yes, local customized hybrid genetics with hybrids with genetics will work better than the others, because we also tested some of the hybrids from Philippines. They are not working here. Some of the hybrid from India to the Philippines, they don't work there. It has to be tested, proven, and then released to the market.
Okay, there are many questions on the chat. Can you just go through them and see that what they want to? Somebody is asking for this sample trials.
Yougesh, there is a request to get some samples for analysis and trial that has come from Crux Bioethanol India Private Limited. So I
Yes.
think we can connect to them and help them.
You can
there.
connect to them, then I think you should do their needful.
Grain samples, right?
Grain sample, I think.
Yes, sir. I want some grain sample. We need to check in laboratory and we will grow, sir, in some area.
Sure, sir. So, sir, you just post your complete address. Our team will be definitely sending. How much quantity do you want, sir? It's a 1 kg or less than that or more than that you want?
We can pay that for that. There is no
No, sir. You want the commercial seed, right? Commercial grains, sir, right? For analysis.
No.
Yeah.
Analysis, and we want to grow in some area, 1 acre and 2 acres. We have a land.
That seed we can provide, and then samples for analysis.
Yes.
Sure, sir.
So just to clarify one thing, there are two different aspects. One, if you want to grow it in your field, we'll be sending a seed sample. But in case if you want to check for the ethanol recovery, we are going to send the grain sample. So the same grain cannot be used as a seed. So these are two different things. Just let us know what is required, and definitely we are going to work with you, sir.
Yeah. The samples which we send for analysis should not be sown. Okay. We will not get the yield. Okay. If for sowing, to see the yield, we will send the seed, packed seed for the planting.
Are you encountering this problem that our farmers are used to keep the grain as a seed for the next year? Are you educating them that no, seed is seed, grain is grain? That is a big problem. I think you will be facing that.
Yes.
At least
I had also farmed myself wheat, and so same thing we did. अगले साल के लिए अपना grain रख लिया, ये हमारा seed बन गया.
So, sir, there's a F2. वो seed में काम नहीं करता है, sir. Every year F1 has to buy. फिर उसको use कर सकते हैं. So we are educating farmers on that front also. So they should not confuse it. And
hello, Mr. Jad, how are you, sir?
That's
Namaste.
You are on mute.
Namaskar, sir.
Good evening, Jad sir.
Good evening, Dr. Saab. Very nice discussion. Jen Saab, I just have 1 or 2 quick comments. I think the CB, they want only the seed. We will send the seed and they will grow it. Okay. So wherever it is the place, we will guide them how to grow it also.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the
Please
place.
note that.
One more thing, sir. You were asking about the GM and this thing. GM are also hybrid seed.
Okay.
These are the hybrid seed with the added advantage of lesser pest damage or no pest damage, and you can apply a herbicide which will kill everything, not the maize.
Okay.
So there are 2 advantages with the GMC.
Okay.
So if you see in China, sir, China released the GM seed with the 8 to 10% yield advantage, only 8 to 10% yield advantage last year. So most of the GM, if you see, it is being grown over there. And hopefully we will also develop the good GM. And our requirement is having some amount of the drought tolerance. Okay. And other tolerance what we were discussing. So nice discussion, sir. We would request all the partners whosoever want whatever will supply the seeds, and then we will provide the right kind of the agronomy. And already it has been discussed. All the respected colleagues from the Koteva. Nice discussion, sir. Thank you so much for calling me.
So, SL sir, we also need your expertise like you did in Assam. So similar kind of expertise.
Is a wonderful example. Yes.
Because your team has done a very remarkable work. Yes. They are gone to each and every villages. They educate the farmers, offering them a very high quality seed. So similar kind of support, education, operations, we are forward to improve the product across. So you're very much required to take it forward, sir.
Yeah, one thing is that we must start with the three-pronged strategy. One is we have to go for capacity building. Capacity
Yes.
building in terms of the people who are guiding to the farmers. They are farmer guide either from the private seed companies or the through these our ethanol manufacture plants to state department officials. So quite a significant amount of the training we did in Assam and then progressive farmer training. And these two trainings are required. Others are field days where we go for the critical field days at the time of sowing, at the time of the application of the critical inputs like for weed management, insect management, and all-time presence. Only you need to have all-time presence in one season. You grow in 5-10 villages. We put one person who will look after all these things, and he will give feedback. And then I think whatever success we got in Assam, we can replicate in many places.
Yes, sir.
Sir, your work in Assam was commendable. No doubt about it. We can just tell you and congratulate you on that you have done something.
Sir,
Actually, what is happening? Assam was requiring a crop to be grown. आसाम में कोई फिक्स क्रॉप नहीं है, अभी तक उनकी जमीनें खाली पड़ी हुई हैं, ऐसा मेरे को अंदाजा है।
yes, sir.
तो
Sir, that's what, Jen Saab, that's what we are emphasizing all the time. We don't require additional land from other crops.
अदर
We
क्रॉप
just want to increase the land productivity which is not being utilized.
करेक्ट
Okay. And
करेक्ट
for that very purpose, we are, we met just, 3-4 days back, Secretary Agriculture in UP. We requested them that you just give us, 2 years project. We will show you your UP. We can quadruple your production.
Yeah, sure, you can do,
More
sir.
time in 1-2 years.
Jar sir, one question more for you or the team. When GM seed and hybrid seed are almost same, then why our government is opposing them?
No, they are opposing on the terms that GM seed has the genes from the other organism than the corn. Okay, so the other organism, if we are having in our value chain, there are possible damages which could be there. But I tell you, sir, one thing on this forum, we all have eaten GM
Yeah, we are
in
eating.
one way or either way. Okay,
Edible,
yeah.
edible oil,
So,
popcorn,
sir, yeah, not corn. You see the BT cotton.
BD.
Okay. And if we see the, our policy, consistency and other things, the BT cotton, we cannot say a very big success story, in my opinion. You see how we paralyzed in our cotton production in last 2-3 years after introduction of BT cotton. So, whatever potential GenSAP we have for the hybrid technology, at least 30% we can increase the productivity right now from here only. Okay, we have demonstrated in many places. So you trust on the hybrids for the timing, maybe for 2-3 years. Already we got a delta of 5 million tons or something this year. And this year, if we are able to give some policy consistency, then we will able to give the 5-6 million tons delta this year also. We expect 46-47 million tons.
Oh, very good, sir. Very good. Thank you very much. Your effort will pay, will make the scheme of maize to grow more and of the quality. Secondly, sir, I have given one thing +20 +20. So you are saying +30 तो हो जाएगा इस साल 2 साल में. Yes, sir. Is it like that?
Plus 30, yes.
I am saying -10 +20.
-10 plus 10 you given in the round table conference.
-10 +20 +20.
+20, okay.
There are two 20s. One is for the
Yes.
farmer and another 20 is for us.
Okay.
And one -10 is for the nation. You see that all the three things are there.
Yeah.
If we spare
Whatever
less,
you
you
are,
can do anything else. 20
Jen,
yes, sir.
Jensa, whatever your target is our target. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Whatever you are targeting, we all together with the industry, we will be trying to doing it. Okay. If we set the target which are very soft, I mean that are not the target.
Okay.
That are the calculations.
Yes.
Those are the calculations. We'll do it.
Target becomes calculation, calculation becomes target.
Yeah.
Sir, -10 for nation, +20 for farmer, +20 for us. This is what is target. Right, sir? I have taken most. Anybody else? Anybody?
So,
Actually,
Lakshmi,
there is one question related to soil. So they are
Yeah.
saying if there is any impact on soil because of cultivation of maize.
That sub can take it forward. But before that, I will add one point. You see, always there is a high usage of fertilizers than the required quantities may always lead to some soil issue. But otherwise, if it is a balanced fertigation, balanced nutrition and the irrigation kind of thing, should not be a problem. But definitely, year on year, cultivating corn little bit deteriorates soil, but it has to be replenished with the other crop rotation and other biologicals can be added to replenish the soil conditions. Anyway, whenever you are taking something out of soil, if you supply excess nutrition or less nutrition, there will be deterioration of soil. But
Yes.
impact can be replenished with the other kind of thing. That's up. If you want to add anything, it could be.
No, sir.
Yeah, Neeraj, very good questions, and quite oftenly we get these questions, right? So I must tell you, there are few cropping system which is example like maize followed by chickpea in the central India and other part of India. In both the cases, chickpea productivity as well as maize productivity continuously increasing. Okay, we have never seen the falls in 10 years, whatever we analyze for the farmers field, right? So these kind of cropping system you can go. Another cropping system is RPM, rice, potato, maize system. Okay, so in this rice, potato, maize system, what we have analyzed from the UP and Punjab and Haryana, many farmers we interacted and we saw that the soil health improvement was enormous. Okay, here what they are doing, they are going for all the maize crop residue, mixing in the soil before cultivation of rice, and many farmers have cut their 50% of rice fertilizer recommendation. So potato is heavily fertilized, maize is moderately fertilized, and rice is less fertilized. Okay, so in this term we can say, and if you see in the USA, around 32 million hectares or 33 million hectares corn we grow, okay, yeah, annually, and similar also the soybean. So you must have all farmers they should not go for more than one crop in a year until and unless they are not adding 10 to 12 tons of the FIM. Okay, so our one of the long-term study, it shows that if you are adding FIM, you can have the continuous maize cultivation in the single piece of land. Means continuous means yearly one crop or maybe two crops, or one crop easily you can take continuously for year on year for long term if you are adding the FIM. Okay, so maize respond well to organic manure addition and it will not deplete the soil fertility. But definitely, I would agree with the Lakshminarayan sir that see, when you are giving the high production, you must go for balanced nutrition supply. Okay, it doesn't mean, because you see the productivity of corn, what we are touching 11 tons, 12 tons, 14 tons. So whatever more productivity means, you have to apply enough amount of nutrient so that your crop should not suffer and the following crops will also not suffer.
Anything, anybody? नहीं, मैं तो म्यूट पे नहीं.
नहीं, आपने वॉल्यूम कम किया.
Any other questions from the member side? So conclude कर दें?
Yes.
So
Thank
since there is no more questions from the audience side, let us conclude the webinar.
Now all are welcome by Cortiva. If any member wants any clarification or any assistance from them, they are always ready to do that. That I can tell all my members that please cooperate with them, take their help, and increase the maize production as soon as possible. Thank you. Thank you for the participant. Thank you, Mr. Yougesh, Riti, Ruchika, Lakshmi Narayan ji, and Dr. Charles, and we are really thankful to you for giving the insight for the crop and all that. Thank you very much. And this is
Thank you. This
Thank
is
you,
nice
thank you.
piece. This
Thank
is
you
nice
all.
piece
Thank you,
of
Jim.
gratitude. What we can say the Koteva team.
Thank you.
Thank you. Keep doing good work. All the best.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone
Thank
for
you,
giving
Jansab.
Thank you.
platform.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
We are very thankful to Mr. Yougesh Kumar, Ruchira ma'am, Lakshmi Narayan sir, Ashish Pandey sir. As a valuable knowledge partner, please accept a token of appreciation from GEMA. Thank you once again. Thank you all
Thank you.
for your
Thank you very
valuable
much.
time
Thank
and
you.
participation.
Thank you,
Thank you.
madam. Madam,
Thank you. Thank you.
madam, can we get that presentation copy?
Yeah.
Yes, sure. We will give this copy to everyone. We'll share with the the GEMA members. We'll release it.
We'll put on the website, our website, and somebody else wants, we can send it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. See you
Okay,
soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaskar.
Thank you. Bye-bye.